Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the series Thinking Beyond Bits Quantum Computing. Right? We are daily discussing one topic, simplifying them to the core so that we understand them with simple daily examples that we see them day in, day out. So, today we discuss about the topic called measurement. Right? In this series, we have spoken about qubits, about superposition, and previous video, we have talked about entanglement. Today, as I mentioned, we will talk about measurement. Measurement is the point where all the different possibilities that we thought will become one, which means that now once the measure at the measurement stage, we will just finish with one outcome, right? We will decide with one outcome. So slowly we will discuss what it is. So, I mean, we can't keep the possibilities open forever, right? So we have to come to some conclusion. So that is where this measurement concepts comes into picture, right? Measurement means at some point of time, the quantum system or the computing or the thinking that we have, we said that it will hold multiple possibilities, right? At some point, we will force to produce one concrete result, right? Let us simplify this. Before measurement, still many possibilities exist. But once we measure it, it is only one outcome, right? So that's very clear. So it is simply to put in one way, we will end our exploration, we will end our multiple possibilities, and then take a decision, right? Out of different possibilities that we have, we conclude and take a decision. So that is what is simply measurement. So now let us take one simple example. Suppose I am filling one online application, right? You will have different options there because you are asked to fill your demographic details, your choices, etc., all those things. There is one button called submit. Before we submit, we have multiple possibilities to change n number of times all the options. But once the moment you click the submit button, the final version is locked, right? All the possibilities of changing to A to B, B to C, etc., will all vanish, and only one submitted version will remain. So this is exactly the measurement. Possibilities turning out to one result is what is measurement. So now why it is necessary, right? It is simple, right? It's not rocket science. Why it is necessary? We can't be in an unconcluded state forever. So we can't, at some point of time, a result is needed, a value is needed to be recorded, and some decision is needed, right, for business to go forward. So without measurement, so why are we doing all these things without output, without any computation that is having usable value, or there is no engineering value, basically, if I have to tell that, right? So that's what is measurement. So when we do, I mean, there are other formulas, there are ways, etc., etc. I will get into that slowly. But as of now, we said it is only simplifying and then understanding, right? So it is not about we are trying to change something which is really available there, right? We are not forcing some system behavior to change. No, we are not doing that. We are simply trying to get one outcome so that it becomes a real measure, right? So that's what it is. So imagine you are interacting with a device, you need one sort of a reading. Imagine you are interacting with environment, you need some sort of an output or outcome. Imagine you are watching something, you are trying to extract something out of the possibilities that are available, right? Some extraction of information. So this is what it is, because it is universe does it action all the time, so it will not wait for us to forever, right? So somehow at some point of time you should fix that time and then say that at this point of time this is the best possibility that we can see, right? So this is what it is. So imagine our engineering style example. Then we have sensors that are available. When sensors means signals fluctuate, right, like this, and there will be some noise, and values are not fixed when superposition is still available. But once you take the reading, the value is recorded, the value becomes part of the system at that point of time, right? So this in the similar way, once we record the outcome, so the system we are trying to tell, we can move forward from this point of time onwards. What changes? Let us reflect. This is more important. When measurement happens at this point of time, the concept of superposition is ending, and then the measurement is beginning, right? Entangled relations may change. Yesterday, if you observe, entanglement is two systems entangled, but they behave. The system can evolve from that point of time once we take a decision or a measurement is done, right? This is how we wanted to add this feature called measurement to design the systems, right? Like, because from an engineering aspect, once a decision is taken, the system proceeds based on that decision, right? The system proceeds based on that decision. That's what. So now, instead of thinking it in a complex way, think whenever measurement is something uh, which converts the possibilities into usable outcome or into one usable outcome. This one sentence is enough to get our clarity. Reflect. When measurement converts all the possibilities that we spoke about in a state called superposition into usable outcomes. Clear? So now let us reflect. We have discussed about qubits. Qubits meaning how the information is represented. Superposition means how the possibilities are kept open. Entanglement means how the systems are linked together. Now, today, measurement means how the final result or outcome is produced. It is that simple. This is the logical flow. In each and every video, we try to simplify and then understood this, right? So now reflect on these topics slowly. I reiterate today's concept in 1 or 2 minutes. Measurement remind of something like we are exploring all the different possibilities, which are very, very powerful. But at some point of time, the decision or outcome is mandatory or essential or necessary. Quantum computing, the beauty is that it respects the both, right? So now, having understood this, we will slowly get on to the use cases of quantum computing. That becomes more interesting. Is quantum computing really useful today, right? So, I mean, this is some of the real questions that were asked by students as we speak. So, what are the use cases that we are talking about? So, I know it's somehow we understood it is powerful, but what is it? So, right. So, these are the curious questions that I'm getting when I'm in sessions or whatever. So, that is the reason why I said step by step. If we understand, take one step together, I think we will be there very soon, right? So that's how I've designed. So all these videos or sessions will be less than 10 minutes around that. I think for today it is enough. We have understood what is measurement. Soon in the next video, we will meet with few interesting topics. Thank you very much for patient listening and the kind of comments that you are sending me personally via LinkedIn, etc. So that is good. Very few, but they are very, very, interesting. And then the people who are watching them really are giving good feedback. I'm happy about it. Thank you very much. We will meet in the next video very soon. Thank you.